This way.
If what you said is true, then how did I save you? I saw you die, Will.
Think, Jack. You never physically saw me die, did you?
I watched a roof collapse on top of you.
Creating the illusion of my death, yes. Which brought you here to make sure it remained only an illusion. It's all a loop. If time is an egg, then...
No egg metaphors.
Well. Graffiti!
Oh, get down. Over here.
Goddamn bloodbath in there. I need some air.
Cleaners better get here quick.
Wait for them to leave.
Nope.
I know it's a lot.
Not happening.
Time for this.
Let's go.
Oh, there he goes.
Still stubborn as ever.
Runs in the family. Well, what were we talking about?
In summary, timely. I'm alive. Science.
Science,
Yeah, I got that.
bitch.
All right.
Where you go? Oh,
Through here.
shit.
There's a door over here.
Hey,
We can't risk helping them.
I know what happens if I don't.
And it'll still happen, Jack. I meant what I said back there. And there are no exceptions. If you get suckered into trying to change what can't be changed, it may cost us everything. Please, Jack. Our future depends on this.
Alright, you
You
fucking
said Mama had
wacko
a
scientist.
countermeasure this whole time. How? Why?
Paul was using it to fuel some kind of messed up survival program.
They must have somehow repurposed it as a localized chronon field regulator. I always assumed it was Beth Wild who had the countermeasure, keeping it safe. She was the...
I know. She was.
I see.
Oh, shit, shit!
Alright, that was replaying what happened earlier in the game.
Can't stop here.
I'm coming. That's a big ass fire extinguisher.
Oh shit, watch out. Well, hey. Go this way now. I've kept you in the dark. When I started my work, you were so young, and afterwards, I always hoped it would all pass you by without touching you.
Yeah. I get it. Come on. Let's just go to the future and fix this mess.
Wait a second.
To the future.
There. It's locked.
Must be down.
Damn. Rusted shut. Jack, a hand? One more time.
When Monarch came for the time machine at the university, Paul was trapped in it. He escaped into the future. Whatever happened to him there changed him.
Somehow he found my machine there and used it to come back to 1999.
And founded Monarch. He escaped from Monarch and became what he escaped from.
Insanity. I never should have built the machine. I should have left well enough alone.
There we go.
Upgrades.
Just the way I left it. Hope it still works.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the future. A little after your time of departure. Before the fracture has stopped time permanently. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about this.
It'll be dangerous.
Of course it'd be dangerous. At this point, what isn't? But I've been curious to try this. Wow. So this is what it looks like.
Oh, it hasn't even started yet. Would you get your ass moving? On delay.
Jack, when we exit, it'll be a little past the point you were at when you left to save me. That's our window, when we know it can work, before time actually ends for good.
It may not be much of a window. Monarch was sure it was imminent.
Like they're experts.
They kind of are.
All they know they stole from me. You worry about your end, I'll worry about mine.
All right, Will. That works.
This is amazing. All those years. I never imagined it would be like this.
Crap. Hang on, Will.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn, nice shot. Me. Tell myself. Nice shot. There we go. There we go.
We don't have time for this.
Hold on, I think I might want a different gun. I don't want a shotgun, though. Oh, okay, I still have this gun. That works, never mind. I'm dumb. Alright, Will, get your ass moving.
Forget Will, Jack. However we came to be here. He's done. It's over.
What's going on, Paul? You look fucked up. Even by your fucked up standards.
You took the CFR, Jack.
I took it back. I don't care how messed up you are, Paul. You're not taking it from me.
I don't want it! I just want it gone. Forever.
Gone. What about your survival plan?
Fuck the lifeboat, Jack! We're just gonna let the clock run out on this and be done with it.
Giving up on your plan so easily, huh? Shit. Ooh, ammo. That wasn't smart, but whatever. Oh, fuck. There we go.
Not good.
Shit. Now he's up there. Now I gotta stay out of that thing. I gotta shoot his ass. Shit. Ah. Fuck. Paul, you're being a douche. Did you die already? I gotta leave. Blow up. Die already. There we go. Shit, I heard one. Did he hit his own teammate? I think he did.
You can still join us.
Us? Who the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck. You do not want to get caught in that. And it extends pretty far. Shit. Damn it, Paul. Alright, now I gotta shoot his ass again.
Hey, look, hey.
It's okay. Jack. mind. Tell me later. We got work to do. I'll have to hook up the countermeasure to the core. It's designed to hypersaturate the Maya Joyce field with chronon particles. The time machine's like an amplifier. That'll cause a chain reaction and rejuvenate the field. It'll be a universal event.
What do you need?
The countermeasure's charge is low. We'll need a jolt of chronon particles. A jump start. That's you. Don't stop.
Hurry up! It's working. It's like I'm pushing against the entire goddamn universe. Got it!
The countermeasure. It stitched time back together everywhere. The destruction couldn't be undone. The lives we lost were real. But we fixed it.
Jack.
Will,
Clocks kept on ticking.
come on. Come on. I think we just saved the universe.
Yeah. Where's Paul?
He's dead. He's gone. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Will, he was wrong about everything.
Was he?
Will. The countermeasure worked.
Whoa. Countermeasure burned out. The Maya Joyce field should be stable now. Of course, I'll have to run a few tests to confirm. But there's no reason to believe that the fracture isn't over. Whoa.
One more question. Paul Serene's entire philosophy was that time is a set path, and nothing can be changed. At the time, you obviously disagreed. But after everything you've seen and done, we need to know. What do you believe now? Was he right? Or is it possible to change things?
I'll come back for you.
Alright, everybody. Well, that finishes Quantum Break. Now, I gotta say, after the credits, there is another cutscene that I will show for you guys. But before we go and get to that, I did want to give you guys my thoughts and kind of whatever review of the game or whatever you want to call it. Remedy Entertainment, they always do a great job with their games. I love their games. Alan Wake is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Alan Wake a lot, and I love this game. This game does have some issues, though. First of all, this game is very well made. It seems like I didn't really experience it this time around with me recording, but sometimes during the cutscenes and stuff, there'd be some skippage, but I didn't notice that. I didn't notice any of that this time, but there was some skippage, but the gameplay was always solid. I never experienced a drop of frame rate during the actual gameplay. It was always very smooth, and there were some huge set pieces in this game with the ship crashing into the bridge, where you're on a ship falling apart, and with the train crashing through that one building. Like, through the Monarch building, the game always played smoothly. There was some texture pop in stuff here and there, but the game played very smoothly. Everything looked like the game looked fantastic. As I played the game more and more, I come to feel like it's one of the best looking games in terms of just lighting, and it feels like everything is part of it. It feels like you're actually interacting with the world around you, like just from just the movement of the main character, just him walking around. When you're moving him, you actually feel like his feet are contacting the floor, and it feels just like everything is interacting and hitting each other. It's hard to explain, but the game, and it seems like everything blended so smoothly. It felt like they took these real people, Sean Ashmore and the other people whose names I forget off the top of my head, but they took all these people and seamlessly put them in a video game, and they felt really a part of it. There have been some games in the past where they've taken real people and put them in a video game, but they looked different than the environment around them. Like, Sean Ashmore actually looked like he was a part of this world, a part of this universe, and it flowed so smoothly. Like, Remedy Entertainment did something very truly outstanding and amazing with this game. And the music, the sound effects, the acting with the voice acting is just everything. Like, this game was made so well. It is just hard to convey that to you guys. The game is very well made. It's one of the most well-made games I've played technically in a long time, and that is freaking awesome. Now, the only real problem I have with this game is its length. It is a relatively short game. Just the gameplay stuff is probably about 5 to 6 hours, depending on how much time you spend looking at all the side stuff and getting all the backstory and all that, which you should do. You should do that because Remedy is very good at story, and you should read all of the, like, you should listen to all the audio logs, you should read all the emails, you should do all that stuff if you want to get the full story and enjoy it. You should do that. Remedy Entertainment is very good at that. Now that, like I said, this game is short. With just the gameplay stuff, the game is about 5 to 6 hours. And then you have all the TV episode stuff, which is very well done, by the way. Those TV episodes and stuff they did, very well done. They did outstanding with it. The production quality is fucking insane, and they did so well with it. And this is kind of a hard game to judge because it's a brand new genre entirely. It's a video game with live-action TV episodes. I mean, it's a brand new genre. And I feel like this was a fantastic start. And I feel like since this is a brand new genre, they kind of had to get their formula down. Doing something for the first time is always hard, but I feel like if they're going to make a sequel for this game, which they definitely feels like they could, or at least, even if it's not a sequel, if they just use like another TV video game hybrid, I don't even know what to call this genre, but if they're going to do another TV video game hybrid type game, I feel like since they did this game, they probably have their method down now to where they're going to be able to make a much longer game. Because doing something for the first time is always a time-consuming process, and you have to figure out a method to streamline to make the development easier. Like when you're making a game, let's say you're making your own engine, a lot of time and resources is going to go into making that engine, and then you're not really going to have a lot of time to work on the actual game itself, because there are a lot of time constraints when it comes to making and releasing a video game. But I feel like since they made this game, they probably have their method down, and they're going to be able to, the next game that they make that's a TV video game hybrid is going to be a much longer game, and there's going to be more to it, just because since they already have the resources down now to make this type of game, it's going to be much easier for him to do it a second time. So that's my only real problem with Quantum Break, is it was really short. I really loved the gameplay. I love third-person shooters, and the gameplay in this was so smooth. I loved the powers. They were awesome. I really like this game a lot. I really like this game a lot, and I am able to see it as a very... In terms of its length, which is my only issue with the game, is the length. But I've already played this game like 3 times. I love this game, and I love watching the live-action stuff. I love the choices that you can make to change the live-action episodes. I mean, I love this game. The only real problem I have is with the length, like I said. And it's not even a big issue for me because I see it as a stepping stone for future games in this genre. And I can't wait to see what Remedy Entertainment does with it in the future, with this live-action video game hybrid stuff. And I can't wait to see what they do. I feel like this was a very great stepping stone, and as far as creating a brand new genre, I don't feel like they could do any better than this. So, at least as for an entry point into a brand new genre, they probably couldn't have done any better than this. I give Remedy Entertainment huge props. They did a fantastic job. And I absolutely love this game. I can't wait to see what they do next. Oh man, it really is a great game. For me, I've played it multiple times because I love the story. I love the gameplay. Yes, it is a third-person shooter. A lot of people have brought up complaints about it's a third-person shooter. It doesn't really do much differently in terms of the gameplay part of it, but it's like, well, it's a third-person shooter. It's trying to be a third-person shooter. What more do you want from it? I've never understood that argument from people. Like, it's just a third-person shooter. It doesn't do anything different. Well, they went out to make a third-person shooter. You can't have every game be a genre-defining thing, because it's not going to happen. If the genre already exists, you're not going to have a genre-defining game. That's just how it is. And it's hard to explain that. I probably didn't phrase that great, but if you're out to make a third-person shooter, make a third-person shooter. If you feel like the game isn't defining enough, that means you're not a true fan of that genre. So don't nitpick. That is what I feel. When it comes to if you're gonna make a third-person shooter and you want it to stand out from other third-person shooters, you have to have a really good story, really good solid gameplay, and really good set pieces. And this game had all of those. I don't see why people would complain about it being a third-person shooter. If you're gonna play a third-person shooter, you know what to expect. The only things you need to expect to be different: set pieces, story, and smooth gameplay. I don't see why people have to nitpick on that stuff all the time, but that's just me. But I'm going to go and let these credits roll out. I'm going to go and end the face cam and the commentary, and we'll go ahead and skip to the scene after the credits. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for the amazing love and support you've left on all the Quantum Break videos. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time. I am out.
You've been very patient with us, and very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that patience is starting to wear pretty thin.
Of course. Right outside.
Mr. Joyce.
Finally. Thought you wanted to talk, not get my life story.
Well, you were at the heart of all of this. And you can understand our need to find out exactly what happened.
I heard it's all being pinned on Paul. It's quite the feat.
Paul Serene always danced to his own tune, you know that. He and his delusions did tremendous damage to Monarch. But we can still salvage this company. We could use a man like you. It's not the same Monarch you know, Mr. Joyce. Your exceptional qualities are obvious, and we both know you have certain needs our expertise could help with. We can help each other.